Hello, Peter. Welcome to the Machinations Community Spotlight. We're very happy to have you here. And
Hello.
why don't you start with saying a few things about yourself?
Okay. So about myself, I'm a entrepreneur, a digital agency CEO for 12 years, and
Oh,
probably, maybe soon, we'll open our own game development studio.
oh, congrats.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's too early to congrats me, but thank you.
Hmm.
I'm also a programmer.
Hmm.
So maybe that's why I really found Machinations very interesting for me. Mm.
And how did you hear about Machinations?
One of the senior game designers, especially mechanic designer, basically recommended me to check the tool, if to see what will happen and what we could probably create inside. What schemes, what prototypes, what mechanic prototypes. Yeah.
When was that? Approximately how much time ago?
I don't know, week, 2 weeks
Hmm? Nice.
ago. So yeah, it's a fresh topic.
Yeah, very good. That's useful because we don't often get to talk to people so early into their journey. Like the previous person we've discussed with was using it for almost about a year. So it's very interesting to get your perspective on it. So show us a few of the diagrams you've been working at. I referred to two of them when I wrote you that email.
Yeah. So BDO was that was a scheme for. Okay, let's open it. Yeah, this one that doesn't look very good. It's kind of messy. It's my first. Uh,
Very good.
it
It's a good
it's
first.
a Yeah, it's a part of Black Desert Online game mechanics. It's one of the. It's a very famous MMO.
I know it.
First in the. Sorry.
I know it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I luckily sought my account. I'm free now. Yeah, many years, many years. It's enhancing accessories in game. So I was making a prototype of it. So in the beginning, I have two items, and with chance with 25% for success and 75% for fail. When I fail enhancing the items, they go to the burning pool because they are lost, vanished, and in that moment, when I fail, my chances will rise because every time I fail, my special fail stack pool is rising. Each fail stack point gives me extra percent of success. So
Mhm. What is
let's
PRI?
PRI is it's in the in game. It's the next level of item. So it's pre duo, three, tet, pen.
Okay.
It's like +1, +2, +3, +4, +5.
Okay. Okay.
So if we manage to succeed, we have item. We created a new item that has +1 enhancement. It's a better one item. It's only a part because then if we have an item that is +1, we could try creating +2. So all the scheme, I should copy it, but didn't have time for it, so I just stopped here. So basically, all the other mechanics that is behind this simple success fail enhancement is about counting the new chances. So as we see now, we have we failed once, and we have 25% +3. So it's now 28% for success and 72% for fail. After we make a new success, so if we successfully enhance the item, the fail stack pool will reset, and we will have a new item. So that is basically it about it. So yeah, okay, yeah. So once we have one succeeded item and the chances back to basics.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the chart down there. It shows clearly how your pool increases, and then I guess it will increase your success rate, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you get out of this diagram? Like, was it a good exercise, or did you get any insights from it, since it was your first diagram?
Yeah, basically all my diagrams were made to experience the tool, to learn the tool, to get the idea of how all those mechanics works, all the nodes. Basically, as I suppose those nodes are, let's say, state machines. So yeah, it was for exercising, and I was always curious about how some mechanics in game worked. That's why I created this gun comparison. So let's say we are playing some first-person shooter, like, I don't know,
Quake.
Yeah, exactly, or a game that have some more statistics on attributes on the weapon.
Ah, yeah, true. Planet side then.
Yeah, like The Division, let's say.
Okay.
And we have some rifles, let's say, and I want to know if let's say I have two guns that are that have the same damage or a very similar one, but one gun is shooting much faster and have less or worse accuracy, and one of them is slower but have much stronger crit chances and crit multiplier, so a crit damage.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks to this scheme, I was able to check to test it in the field. Let's say make a lab test which gun would make bigger damage in a exact amount of time. The faster one, or the one that shoots, let's say, slower but have much more damage potential. It appeared that rate of fire is the king. So
yeah, sometimes it's like that. Rate of fire leads to DPS basically, and everybody becomes a DPS hunter. But I think this is a good diagram to use when you're doing any kind of game development to test two items, not necessarily rifles. It can be swords or whatever.
Yes, exactly.
I totally see this as a possible template. You know about the templates feature, where you can basically drag entire subsystems and just boom directly into your diagram. Exactly there.
One.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say that this could actually be a nice template, because you can just drag a gun comparison somewhere. Hey, you need quickly to add a gun comparison in your diagram. Boom, you drag it there, you customize. So it's a clean diagram, doesn't have too many elements, would work as a template, I think. Nice.
Well, if you guys want to use it, then feel free.
Actually,
it's very basic stuff.
Yeah, I think that one good thing would be to start involving community members into creating templates, and then you know about BitDev, where they share a lot of components between each other, the community, and they reuse and so on. So that's one possible future where we are going to allow people to share templates with each other.
I think that would be a great move, because that's the biggest power about the building the community, because people can share their work and basically work together and empower the tool, empower the community. That's great. It's the
Totally.
same thing as about games such as Satisfactory, where
Yeah.
you build big factories and people are creating their schemes to show how they optimize their stuff, and other people are just also using it and giving their thoughts. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about exchanging knowledge, right, and experience.
Yeah, we have somebody at Machinations who's obsessed about Factorio.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
about Satisfactory as well.
Yeah, Factory is the same type. Yeah,
Yeah.
in this case, yeah.
Yeah. So how much work did you put into these diagrams? How much did it take for you to in like approximate to build them?
It's really hard to say because sometimes I sink in and I don't look at the time. I think for BDO was few hours. I don't know, really. Maybe for it's kind of easier for me because I'm a programmer.
Yeah.
For sure, someone who is not an engineer, the first steps may be a little bit harder to understand what's going on, what's the idea about the state machines. It's different thinking. The funny thing is, this game designer sent me a link to Machinations, and I'm just clicking, looking. Well, looks nice. Maybe we'll just create something. I saw some YouTube videos. Okay, nice. It's looking really fun. I made my super first scheme. It was really easy, like exactly like a basic scheme from Satisfactory. And I sent it to my friend, which is also a game designer. And I said, "Hey, look, so some dope tool to build prototypes." And he goes, "Oh yeah, then try to build something there." And I was like, "Okay, challenge accepted." And boom. So yeah, man, it was easy. It was easy for you. You are an engineer. So, but all the tooltips were very helpful. The tooltips here, those gave me really fast help. It was helpful.
That's very good that you share that. That was actually my next question. If how did you onboard so fast? Because for me these first drive diagrams that you showed me, to do them in a couple of hours or anyway less than a day, it seems like a pretty good and fast progress. Did you other than YouTube videos, did you read manual or anything? Just the tooltips?
Basically, I started only with the tooltips. So exactly, I was just checking those videos. So it was that was my first move, and after that I created some schemes, and then while I was doing something, let's say, more advanced, I was looking into manual to have some spicy details, let's say that way. I think the how it's called register node. This one is very important, and yeah. So it took me more time to check in the manual about the math.js, what functions there can be made, how it's working. And I think more examples of in the manual about using the register, more live examples would be something useful, especially for someone that would be working on it as a game designer and he's not an engineer. So it's my hint. I think you could a little bit extend manual here.
Very good. That's a good advice. Thanks. And back to you. I'd like to also, if you can share a bit more about how you might soon have a game studio, and would you like to share anything with the community, like links or some of your work and some of your journey, anything that you consider valuable in your experience as a game designer and programmer?
We are not a studio yet. We are building a demo, so it's still a prototype. To be honest, it's too early to speak about anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really too early. I can only say if anyone have the dream of building a game, start with the mechanics. Don't think about the fluff like word, plot, characters, art. Just think about mechanics, prototype it, program it, see if it's working, and when it's working, it's when it's defending itself, and a potential player will have fun from playing it for 5 or 15 minutes and he wants more, then now you're good to go.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Do you have
that's
do you
my
have
advice.
you have this talent of getting the questions before I ask them. I was about to ask the next web question was what would be your advice for the community? And here you go.
So there you go.
Nice. Very good, man. And now I'm gonna ask you to say a few things that some other things that you would like to see in the tool, improvements or things that annoyed you, bugs, anything that you have, anything you'd like to communicate directly to the team, because they're probably gonna watch this video.
Okay. First of all, great job. It's a great tool. I was having extreme fun building my schemes. Seriously. I think there is actually a bug. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes when I'm moving the nodes or copy the, let's say, some part of my scheme, somehow somewhere the nodes are disconnecting, but they see as connected one. Don't know why. Don't know why. I had this few times, and I don't know if it's my mistake because I was clicking too much, or if there actually is a thing.
Well, clicking too much is never considered a mistake. Clicking too much.
Okay.
Any tool should support clicking too much.
Okay.
So it's probably a bug. And not sure if you're in our Discord or any of our channels. We have Discord and Slack public. And whenever this happens, you could just like screenshot and just post it and say, yeah, I've been doing this. Or if you can reproduce it, you can just like use OBS Studio and record a part of your screen and send it to us, because the guys are really, really on top of these kind of things.
Yeah, sure. If I will have this, if I'll reproduce this bug, I'll just report it. Sure, no problem.
Like if you came 1 year ago into Machinations, you would have experienced quite a few more issues, because I've been there for about 2 years, and the improvements in the past year are massive. And we're not a large team, so but they're doing a lot of stuff. We're about 15 people, so.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but the engine is really great. I love how all this is working. It's really smooth, and it's giving so many. You can create one thought in 10 different types of schemes. Like if you want to, I don't know, make some simple mechanic, you can create 10 schemes differently that will showing this will be representing those in-game mechanics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think imagination here is the limit.
Yeah,
more
exactly.
like not exactly maybe the tool. Yeah.
It gives
a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. Did you see the simulations? Did you work with those fast simulations when you do server side simulations? You can do quick plays. Basically, you can launch 1,000 plays and they will be run on the server. So you have 100 steps. You had 100 steps in your diagram, and you do 20 quick plays, which means that it's going to run 2,000 steps server side very fast for you, and it's going to come back to you with the charts.
Yeah, I know that from reading about the tool. I know that there is an option also to run it faster, simulate faster and massively. But I don't know if I had this option in my free account. So yeah, I didn't try it.
I think, yeah, actually, I don't know. I think there might be some, but I don't know how much actually. Good question. In any
Yeah.
case, it's not, I mean, it's not vital for using it, but when you get to, let's say, you get closer to having a prototype and you want to balance it for like you're very close to a launch or some critical moment, then you can go ahead and use some of those features. But in any case, I think that you have pretty good a pretty good vibe with Machinations. You're using it in the precise way we want it to be used, which is to accelerate game developers and startup companies to get on board faster with their designs, test them, and be more competitive. That's one of our mantras, is to democratize game design.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Super cool. It's short. It's a short chat, and I'm done with
I
my
have,
questions. And if you have questions, go ahead.
yeah. Will you add maybe float numbers to those state connections? Is it possible?
Okay,
Because
now we're 2 out of 2 so far. The
uh-huh.
the other person I discussed also mentioned this. The entire thing with Machinations, the reason why we have integers is because of the well, there are multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons is that when you have stuff traveling on those resource connections, you have a single dot traveling there. Like the
Yes,
dots, they're
not a
singular.
half. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit trickier to do not singulars. So that's
Yes.
one thing. And the other thing is that if you need floats, you can always multiply. So if you want to represent cents, just represent
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
It's not as convenient, maybe,
Mhm.
but that's one thing. And the other thing is that the abstraction of Machinations, I mean, Machinations itself is used for abstractions. So this is like
Yeah.
one more abstraction that we have to deal with. So I think that for now it's unlikely. But there is one use case which really makes sense for me, which is dealing with round and round functions, because you cannot round integers. So we're thinking about workarounds for that. Is
Yeah.
this
I
a
was.
major feature for you? I mean, is it a major deal breaker?
No, of course not. I was thinking about it because in many games there are RNG mechanics. So the percent of fail or success or percent of, I don't know, hit rate, you will have, I think, mostly float numbers. So
Yes,
let's
yes,
say even in this my I don't know, hit chance, you can have 99.5% of chances.
yes, yes,
So,
true.
when I was asking for the float numbers for the state connections, I was thinking like maybe that would be or maybe there would be some other solution that I just don't see.
I
How
think
we could set,
I think the other solutions is probably using the math.js formulas to put values into registers, and then you use the value in the register. But
yeah, probably, yeah. And yeah, create scheme other way. Yeah, yeah.
but
That would be the solution.
you know what? One other thing about, and I'm not drumming up the Discord or anything, but one good thing about the Discord channel is that we have some Machinations gurus there, like Cesar, and this guy is like he will answer any kind of question. He'll come up with good solutions for questions like this, and I think we should be building a database of quick answers and FAQ for
Yeah,
questions like this.
that is great thing, especially for newcomers. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. This was very nice, Peter. It was very good talking to you, man. And I'm happy that
Thank
you
you very
shared
much.
your journey with us. We're happy that you're in our community. And I wish you good luck with your future adventures. And I wish to see you in a
Thanks.
couple of years at the Gamescom and all the cons with some
We'll
damn
see.
awesome indie game. Man,
We'll see.
it always starts with a dream, you know?
We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much.
Cool.
It
Have
was
a good
nice
one.
talking to you.
Have a good one. Bye.
Have a nice bye.
Bye.